Good morning, good morning, good morning, as my mentor and friend, the late David Cooper, would have said. 28 years ago, almost this season, I joined Mary Kay. I was the 12th person on a 12-man team. In fact, I might have been the 12th person 2 or 3 times for a neighbor who impressed me, who had used Mary Kay to support she and her husband, who was Canadian. And they had bought a house as a young couple and had children. I loved what she was doing, and I was excited by her energy. And after many, many weeks of hearing every single week the excitement and her winning a car and her being able to pay the bills and her being able to be home with her kids and do her life her way, I wanted that too. So I joined on October 31st, 1996. I had 2 small children at home. I had just moved home from Alaska. In fact, I'd had a kit in my closet for 6 months in Alaska that someone had gifted me in a winning, and I wouldn't even open it for fear that it was the old lady's makeup. But when I did open it, life was very different. I had a financial struggle. I had a situation where a job didn't work out. I needed to create income in a serious way, even though I was just finished with my master's degree. And Mary Kay came to the rescue. I didn't know how to add as far as figuring out how kits went. I didn't know what to sell. I didn't know what things cost. I have a bad memory. That the Mary Kay website, the Mary Kay flip chart, the Mary Kay sisters started working with me, because it turns out if you give me a recipe, I can follow it. And that year, the Miracle Set was brand new. And I understood that it sold for $100, which meant I made 50% of that. So I set that as a goal. It was a skincare set, because in Mary Kay, skincare is everything. So we started with deciding that I would sell $100 kits because I didn't have to memorize the colors, and I only sold suede lipstick because it's the only thing I could see. You see, there's a secret to me. I don't see very well, even with correction. And so looking at the bottom of a lipstick to read what that little print is was not even on the list with a magnifier. So I only sold suede, and I only sold people who had oily skin, the Miracle Set like I wore. So I looked for me's wherever I went, and do you know what? Within a year, I had won a car. I didn't understand. I was in a new town. By then, we had left Fayetteville and gone to Dallas. I didn't understand. It's the home of Mary Kay. It's the worst possible thing for a new consultant. Everybody's there and already knows about Mary Kay. But God sent people. He sent them at the airport. I had strangers come up and say, "Do you do Mary Kay?" I would wear my pin faithfully. In those years, they would tell you to turn it upside down, so someone would tell you to turn it around and start the conversation. We call that warm chatter. You know what? I don't need help starting warm chatter. I talk to everybody everywhere. I love complimenting people. I love noticing them. I love encouraging them. In fact, the encouraging heart is what I'm known for. I hope today that if you're on the fence about rejoining Mary Kay, that you know there's a special for that. There's often a special throughout the year, so no pressure. Doesn't have to be right now. Doesn't have to be next year. Someday, if you're wanting to add more fun to your life, more community to your life, and yes, some income too, because you can certainly earn income with Mary Kay. I personally have got some debt to pay off, just a very little bit, but I know that when I sell, I have fun. When I go work at a job I don't enjoy, it's not fun. My husband was sick last year, and we went through unemployment with him during COVID. So we have a wonderful blessing that we're in a different job that we love. We have a house that's now paid off. We were able to do what we need to do because God put us in the place to do that. But now I feel like it's time for me to teach others how to. In our local community, 2 of our factories, 2 of our big job producers went down this summer. It's a very small town, only 3,000. It's in the Indian Nation. And so I believe it's time, because for 28 years I've said Mary Kay is the very best business school for any female leader. We teach how to be a leader. We teach how to take your God-given gifts and how to use them, whether you're in business, whether you're in pleasure, when you're at a class. We teach templates, which for moms, wives, and women as entrepreneurs, you need to understand templates. You need to know what makes you money. You need to know what makes your house clean. You need to know what makes your life happy. You need to know how to take time for you. And all those things are taught inside the Mary Kay website, in the Mary Kay classes and organization. In the old days, before the internet, we did not have the privilege of getting online with each other. Now with Zoom and Office and all the things we have, we can meet virtually anytime we want to. But I love meeting in person, so I get on the road and I build wherever I am. I love being with you in your neighborhood. I love meeting your customers and your helpers. And I love helping see how you function in your world and how to cheer you on. We're beginning at ground zero. There is no buy-in to Mary Kay. There is no, oh, I'm special, so I get to start director. Nope, everybody starts at the beginning, and today the beginning is ground zero. I am looking for leaders. I am looking for people who are very serious about wanting to spend few hours and effective hours to make serious amounts of change in their life. Can't wait to be in this group. It's energizing. It's always happy. And let me assure you, 28 years of training as an educator, 28 years of working with Barbara Sundin and other people like her throughout the Mary Kay world has impacted my life in such positive ways. And I hope to impact yours in positive ways as well. And I know you'll impact mine. Have a great morning. Let me know in the comments if you're ready to talk. No pressure. There'll certainly never be a call on the 30th or the 31st to say, do you want a place in order? No, we don't do that. Not at all. But I will put you in the nest, and I will protect you, and I will teach you how to be successful in your style, the way you're comfortable with. Thanks for listening. See you soon. Let's do it. Here we grow.